this exercise, you're going to need to have a block or something that you can squeeze that's similar to a yoga block. This one's made out of cork, so it's quite hard. I would normally prefer one of the squishier blocks, but this is what I have to hand. And then you need some kind of a strap. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap. Right here I have a dressing gown strap. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the strap apart. You can also do this with a resistance band, as long as you've got it on quite a strong resistance. And then we're going to squeeze the block with our elbows. The easiest way to set this up is to sit in seizure style if you can. That's not going to be available to everyone, so you can do this from a cross-legged seat, you can do this from standing with your objects on a table, so you don't have to be seated. We're focused on what's going on up here. But from this seat, for example, I can come forward and take the block into my elbows and then pick up the strap, which is why I like to do it from this position. So with the block in between your elbows and the strap in between your hands, set yourself up like so. I'm just going to turn to the side so that you can see. I've got the block in between my elbows and the strap in between my hands. Now, I'm going to pull the strap apart, which is going to activate the muscles of my arms, and I'm going to squeeze the block in between my elbows, which is going to activate the rotators in my shoulders. So from here, I'm pulling the strap apart, I'm squeezing the block, and then I'm going to try and take the block forward. So again, from the side, if I'm here, I'm then going to take the block forward away from my chest. So now I've got all the stabilizers of the shoulder girdle kicking in. Keep squeezing the block in between the elbows. Keep pulling the strap apart, and how much resistance you apply is up to you. Now from here, from this position, we can hold here for an isometric work, or we can start to lift the fists, lift the elbows, and then lower. You're going to focus on keeping the shoulders relaxed and down, so you're not trying to shrug the shoulders up. In fact, you're actively fighting against that. And then you're slowly lifting this structure up and down. Now what that's going to do is start to activate the muscles all around the shoulder girdle that stabilize your scapula and stabilize your shoulder. I personally feel this working in the anterior deltoid area. You might feel this around serratus anterior, you might feel this somewhere else. This kicks on all kinds of muscles surrounding the chest, surrounding the scapula. Woo! And then release. So this, depending on where you need the activation, where you need the work, will dictate where you feel it. Do that for a good minute or so if you can manage, and then take a rest, take a break, and then try again. You want to go for like 5 sets if you like. So if we said that like a rep was like 30 seconds or a minute if you can manage, and then take a rest and then do another set. Whether you want to call it reps or sets, do 5 of these. Have fun.